Hi everyone! So last week we talked about the basics of a resume, and this week we bring you the basics of a cover letter. Some of you may have heard of this before, but some of you might not be entirely sure what the purpose of a cover letter is. Hopefully by the end of this video you will know all there is to know about the basics of how to write a cover letter. So let's talk about what a cover letter is. A cover letter is a one-page letter in which is usually attached to a resume when applying to a job. The purpose of the letter is to highlight two main things. One, your interest in the job position, and your experiences and how this fits with the job position you're applying for. Because of this, the cover letter is specific, it is concise, it is unique to every job position, and is all about you. Although the contents of a cover letter will depend on the job position that you're applying to and also your experiences that you want to highlight, a cover letter will usually follow a standard format. It will usually have a heading at the top, which includes your information and the place you're applying to's information. It will be followed by a greeting, an introduction paragraph, a main paragraph, closing paragraph, and a close including your name and signature. With that all being said, you're probably wondering to yourself, so what do I write about? Now, this is a question that's best answered if we dissect each section of the cover letter. Let's begin with the heading and greeting. Now, you want to start off with your cover letter at the very top with your information. This is so that wherever you're applying to can have a quick access to your name, your home address, your email, or your phone number, and best way to contact you. You also want to place the date of when you're writing this letter or hoping to send this letter off. You want to follow that with the information of the place that you're applying to, so whether that's a company, an organization, a school, you want to put their information, including their name, their address, an email, a phone number, and then you also want to address who you're talking to. Now, sometimes you might know a specific name of the person who will be reading your cover letter, but if you don't, you can just place hiring manager. The first paragraph you write is going to have to be some sort of introduction. This is where you want to include why you're writing this letter, so maybe your interest in the job position, where you heard about this job position, so whether maybe it was through a Google search or if maybe you heard it through someone who already works there, and also just specifying what the job position is that you're applying for. The main paragraph or paragraphs is going to be one of the most important parts of your cover letter. It is a place where you can highlight a particular skill that you feel is perfect for the job position that you're applying to. These could be skills that you have attained through school, previous jobs, volunteering, etc. Some of you might be asking, well, why should I repeat what's already in my resume? The one key difference between a cover letter and a resume is that it is your chance to talk about specific examples where you have demonstrated or used the particular skill you want to highlight. As an example, let's say that you want to highlight your skill in time management. You should use a specific story or experience in school or work where you maybe had a lot of different things on your plate, and you can talk about the ways or tools you use to help manage your time and build the skill. The key here is to use concrete examples to support your skill that you want to highlight. This is also the place in which you can talk about specific training or qualifications that are relevant to the job position you're applying to. One thing to remember as well is that you can have 1 to 2 main paragraphs so long as your cover letter remains within 1 page. To finish off your letter, you're going to want to have a closing paragraph. The closing paragraph should be short and concise and can highlight the following things. 1. Your interest in the job once again. 2. Thanking them for taking the time to read it and consider you for the job. 3. Mentioning the best way to contact you again, so either your email or phone number, if they do want to talk about more or request an interview. Here are some things to keep in mind before sending off a cover letter. Sometimes jobs might not specifically ask for cover letters, but we should always make it good practice to attach one to a resume, as it can help us stand out and really show our interest in the job. Like the resume, it should be consistent in format, have professional wording, and be proofread before sent out. Also making sure that your resume is not copied and pasted and is unique to the job that you're applying to. So it's important that you also keep it concise and to the point, as it will most likely be read before your resume. And make sure that you're typing it out instead of writing it on a piece of paper. Again, it is a professional letter, so it should look that way. We know that writing a cover letter can seem a little intimidating at first, but just like everything else, it's important that you get some practice in. The more comfortable you are with writing a cover letter, the more likely it is going to be creative and stand out from all the others. One way you can practice is just by searching up different job positions online and trying to write a fake cover letter to the position that you find. This can help you for the real thing when the time comes. Thanks for watching!